A true friend will stay with you, no matter what silly, ridiculous thing you might do. Right?
Is it really her? It is! It is!
Hiya. I'm looking for the pony in charge. I need to set up for my sound check.
A songbird serenade? I was just going to check on you. I'm Princess Twilight, and sorry about the mess. I'm usually not so...
Caked in cake?
You have visual on buttercream. Visual confirmed. Go for cleanup.
My Little Pony, the movie, brings the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic to the big screen. Has quite a following that it's gained on TV, including many people who call themselves bronies. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call myself a brony, but I have seen an episode or two, and I think it's pretty cute and clever. Can it maintain that cute and cleverness onto the big screen in a bigger way? Well, here's 5 things you might want to know about My Little Pony, the movie. Yes, I'm reviewing My Little Pony. Yes, it's several weeks after it's already been out. And yes, there's a story behind it. We'll get to that later. Let's talk about the movie itself first and start here. I think the actors in this are taking this very seriously, and it shows. You've got Emily Blunt doing some work here, Kristen Chenoweth doing some amazing work here as well. And I think they both take the work very seriously. Emily Blunt, in fact, in many ways, almost overperforms the work. I'm listening to her performance in this movie and going, wow, she brought her A game to My Little Pony. And really, the movie benefits because of it. It's one of those things that reminds me, when you're a great performer, when you're great at what you do, that can translate into so many different realms, including a My Little Pony movie. The other thing that I enjoyed that I have to mention, I thought the music was good. I'm not kidding. I really liked these songs. Sure, they're about little ponies, but at the same time, they're clever, they're interesting, they're composed well, they're singable, they fit into the themes of what's going on in the film very well. If you look at this movie as a musical, which it is, I think the songs really benefit what's going on here. There's something magic about melody and friendship, apparently. What I'm saying is, though, when you get a good song in a movie, it's amazing how it lifts up the entire experience. And I really feel like anything I enjoyed about this viewing experience probably had a lot to do with the songs. So let's talk about the stuff you could kind of go either way on. I'm going to give these next 2 yellows because they didn't really impress me, but really to people who are fans of the material, I don't think it's going to matter much. First of all, let's talk about the message. It's kind of bland. It's kind of predictable. You know where it's going. You know what's going on. There's nothing spectacular about it. But it's also really positive and fairly well crafted. You never feel like it's so loose that you're getting bored necessarily. If you're getting bored, it's because you're just not drawn into the world, that it doesn't speak to you. But if you love this My Little Pony world, that's not going to bother you that much. For me, it didn't draw me in. But if you love the world, I think you might. And you could say the same thing about the animation. It just kind of is what it is. Boring, predictable, but also not bad. It's not as if the animation here is poorly done. It's just the animation choices here are simple and not creative. So what that means is it gives the whole thing almost a Saturday morning cartoon kind of feel, which I get it is, but it's also now on the big screen. But it also makes it feel like it might be more direct to video as opposed to a big film experience. I almost expect when a property like this goes to the big screen that you should do something bigger with the animation, something a little more interesting. It's fine the way it is. I just wanted something more. So a couple good things, a couple meh things that could go either way. And here's the one negative I had. It's just too sugary sweet. It is so far over the top with the colors and the volume and the voices and the topics and the ponies and the princesses and the tiaras and it's just so much. Now, maybe that's because I don't have daughters. Maybe it's because I only have sons. Maybe it's because I was never a little girl myself. I don't know, but I found it so syrupy sweet that I just could not handle it. Overall, though, I have to say, this movie does what it sets out to do. If you're a fan of Friendship is Magic, I think you're going to be a fan of this movie. It's not a lot greater than the TV show, but it's certainly not a lot less. And with those good performances in there, that's enough to keep it from being super low. I gave it right down the middle at a C. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review, a very special review brought to you by amazing supporters of mine who made sure that this happened. Let's go ahead and get into that story. We'll have a different kind of challenge at the end of this video, but before we get to that, instead of all that, come see me on Twitter, listen to the podcast, all that kind of stuff, you can check that out on all the other videos. On this one, let's talk a little bit about why this is even happening. This started with a Twitter follower of mine named Frank, who said he needed me to review the My Little Pony movie. I think because he's a sadist in some ways. He really wanted to, make me experience pain. Little does he know, I don't care. Doesn't bother me. So I said I would if a certain number of people supported me on Patreon. Well, that happened really quickly. And so then I said, well, if such and such number of support, I'll wear a pony costume and sing the My Little Pony theme. It was a number that I didn't feel like would necessarily support the channel. And then my wonderful friend, Jeremy from CinemaSins, got involved and decided to make it his personal goal to make sure that I was supported in that way. And can I be honest with you? I'm so glad. I love this. I don't mind making a fool of myself. And honestly, the support has been incredibly humbling. And something happened as that whole thing was going on that kind of blew my mind. It changed from supporting what goes on here at Your Movie Friend, which I really appreciate, to some pretty incredible support for what's going on overseas to help fight human trafficking directly on the ground in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, through some friends that do some work there fighting human trafficking. Some really great support coming in for that. That's the whole Pony Up hashtag that comes along with it. I'm good. Thank you for your support of the YouTube channel. But honestly, if I would challenge one thing, it'd be to support what's going on there and give there. So if anything comes out of me making a fool of myself with singing the My Little Pony theme and a My Little Pony costume, I hope that something special can happen with fighting human trafficking in Cambodia. So I will give you a link to the website after the video, but here it is without further ado, the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic theme song. You're welcome. My little pony, what is friendship all about? My little pony, friendship is magic. I used to wonder what friendship could be, until you all shared its magic with me. I was young, I was too busy to make any friends. Such silliness did not seem worth the effort it expends. But my little ponies, you opened up my eyes. And now the truth is crystal clear as splendid summer skies. And it's such a wonderful surprise. I used to wonder what friendship could be, until you all shared its magic with me. When danger makes me wanna hide, your rainbow dash to my side. Kindness is never in short supply, once smitten, twice flutters high. For honestly, no pony can deny, you are the Applejack of my eye. A heart that shines so beautiful, a rarity to come by. And you all make fun and laughter as easy as Pinkie Pie. My little pony, I used to wonder what friendship could be, until you all shared its magic with me. Our friendship's magic, and it's growing all the time. A new adventure waits for us, each day is yours and mine. We'll make it special every time, we'll make it special every time. What a wonderful wonder friendship brings. You know that you're my very best friends. You're my very best friends. You're my very best friends. You're my movie friend. There you go. You happy now? I actually really love that. I don't mind making a fool of myself, like I said, especially when it's going to support a good cause. Here's the challenge. Let's just call this the Pony Up 2017 challenge. Give to support fighting human trafficking. I'm going to go ahead and just put the website up here so that you can see it, because that way it'll be right there. You can see it. I'll put it in the description as well for where to click if you want to support. I would highly appreciate that. And even beyond that, why don't you do your own video? You know what? These kids are having their childhood robbed from them. It's one of the reasons I like the My Little Pony tie-in, because we have been privileged to be able to have these childhoods with these amazing things that we love, and they are forced to lose their childhoods in horrific ways. Find something that you love from your childhood, do something ridiculous, in light of that thing, and send other people to support this amazing cause. Nothing would make me happier if this became some sort of ice bucket challenge thing where, people were just embracing the beauty of their childhood while saving the beauty of somebody else's childhood. Click the link here or down in the description of the video and help fight human trafficking. It's one of the most horrific things going on in our world right now, and I appreciate you doing that. So take the Pony Up 2017 challenge, and if nothing else, thank you so much for being willing to give to those amazing things. Truly, truly, you are my friends. I do appreciate it. Oh, maybe it works better like this. Truly, friendship is magic.